We look at the last verse in Ezekiel chapter 24. It says, "On that day, your mouth will be open to him who escaped, and you will speak and no longer be silenced. So you will be a sign to them, and they will know that I am the Lord." So God explains that Ezekiel's kind of period of silence about Israel will come to an end when that fugitive shows up. It says his mouth will be opened, and it's shifting his ministry from this era of judgment to an era of future hope. Though that's not going to happen for a while. We're not going to get into that for probably a couple months here. And if you remember, way at the back of the start of his ministry in Ezekiel chapter 3, God made Ezekiel mute. And he said that he could only speak when God gave him a prophetic message of judgment. The fall of Jerusalem here, it breaks that restriction. So Ezekiel wasn't just quiet, he was being forbidden from acting as an intercessor is what it was. He wasn't allowed to speak on behalf of the people. He wasn't allowed to take prayer requests from the exiles. He was being mute, and that kept him focused solely on his job, which is preaching judgment. And then after the judgment fell, he could finally speak some comfort, and he could finally share some healing. And when it says when Jerusalem falls and his mouth is opened, it means that judgment is over, and he's finally allowed to be a voice for hope. And he gets to show that God's discipline leads to restoration. And that's what all this is about. He gets to speak about a new heart and a new temple. But again, we're not going to get into that for a long time.